I'm obviously hoping for a win now. If we do win, I think it could be 3-1. Well, it certainly isn't very often that I can get some sort of a prediction quite right from as you can hear, the excerpt from the video that I made in the preview for the Liverpool versus Arsenal match. And I'm going to reiterate what I said in the preview video as well, that I was genuinely worried about the Arsenal match because it could have been a jumping off platform for both teams, I felt. But I felt the way that, well, first off, let's talk about the elephant in the room with Alexis Sanchez being benched, which I thought was crazy, because when I saw the team sheet, I was just like, nah, that's got to be a misprint. Surely it has to be a misprint. And when it turns out it wasn't, and how the game actually went because of that, I think it affected both teams in very different ways. Sanchez being benched for whatever reason, there's a lot of things coming out now about Alexis Sanchez having arguments with Arsene Wenger and all that sort of stuff. It seemed to affect Arsenal in a little bit of a way, very, very negatively. They didn't have the impact player, the game changer that Alexis Sanchez actually is as well. They didn't have him on the pitch. And you noticed that when he came on at half-time, Liverpool dropped back a little bit because they're trying to preempt what Sanchez can do. He's a very dangerous player, unbelievable player. It's like, I think it was Steven Gerrard had said it on BT Sport, and he turned around and said afterwards in the analysis, saying it'd be like back in the day when we had Luis Suarez, and if you benched him for no reason, it would be absolute madness. And it is madness in a way. Obviously, it now looks like, different sources and stuff like that are coming out saying that there's been an argument between Alexis Sanchez and Arsene Wenger, and things aren't going very well. Contract talks are stalling and maybe not going to take place at all, or, anything like that. I'm not too sure. I'm going to try not to get into that side of it. That's for Arsenal fans to deal with, not us, because I'm very happy, obviously. I'm very happy that Liverpool got the win in the fashion that they got it, especially when Sanchez comes on, makes an impact in the second half, and Welbeck goes through, dinks Mignolet, and that could have been a different, it could have been one of those things. We were only 2-0 in front. It goes to 2-1, and it very easily can start to go 2-2. And the way Liverpool actually kept it together, Wijnaldum finishing off a beautiful move, unbelievable move, which has seen Adam Lallana getting loads of praise for his patience and distribution in the midfield and his pressing as well. He was absolutely unbelievable, but I've also got to give plaudits to the whole team. I was very happy to see Klavan coming in. I was happy to see a full defence, to be honest with you, a proper defence. That's what I was very happy to see. To see the front line combining how they were like they did against Tottenham, to see the midfield being a bit more solid, having a bit more steel, a bit more grit about it. It was really, really good to see. But it was better to see the whole team as a collective, working hard, working well, working for each other, and working for a very good result, a very needed result, which put us in third. We're now in fourth, obviously due to Man City's result against Sunderland, but still, we're back into the top four. And now we need to make sure that we show that we can do this against Burnley. Let's not forget, away from home, second game of the season against Burnley, 80 or 81% possession we had. We didn't have Sadio Mane that day, I think. If I remember rightly, he was out of that game. We lost 2-0. We were very toothless in that performance, and we cannot do that against Burnley this time. We are at home. We cannot do that coming up. We need to prove. I think we've got something like 6 home games or something left. They're all, when we're at home, that's when we're at home as well, and this was the thing at Newcastle as well. When we're at home, Wijnaldum seems to have very, very good games, but sometimes away from home he doesn't turn up. So if we've got to take advantage of our 6 games at home left, that's quite a lot, to be honest with you. That's quite a lot to have left. And I'm quite happy about that as well. I'm happy that we've got this victory. It can hopefully keep us solid into the top 4, hopefully. Arsenal have slipped out of it due to this result as well. They've got a tough time coming up. They've got Bayern Munich coming up. I don't know the rest of their fixtures. I think they've got some cup games as well. It's not going to be the easiest of times for them to make it up. If there's one team that can get in there, it's obviously going to be Arsenal, because they've done it for 20 odd years. But could this be the year that they don't make it? My prediction is yes. I don't think they will make it. It's just a prediction. It's just a feeling that I've got. I think that this could be the season that Arsenal don't make it. But Liverpool, absolutely wonderful. Sadio Mane looked back to his best. Firmino looked incredible. Looked very, very good. Coutinho had probably his best game without scoring. Unreal. Origi comes on, and I was really happy to see Origi come on and have an effect. Header hits the post, and then he sets up Wijnaldum for the goal. That was really wonderful to see. It really, really was. It was reassuring that it's like that our season might not fizzle out. And that's really reassuring. I think that's really reassuring for any Liverpool fan as well. Because it was very easy after that Leicester defeat to start thinking, this could be it. Europa League, we might be fighting for Europa League or something like that. And it's better now to be coming into things like the Burnley game, and then I think we've still got Chelsea and that to go as well. Difficult games to go. We've got difficult games to go to, no doubt. But we've also put ourselves in a good position where start of the season and all right up until Christmas and stuff like that, we had so many good performances that kept us in and around that top four for so much longer than we probably deserved due to our results in January. And it's because of the hard work that we put in at the start of the season. And maybe that is actually now going to pay off. Can we have an end of season run that sees us really solidify our position into the top four? I really hope so, because we need it. We need it badly. Badly. Absolutely, desperately need it. Very, very solid performance. Better performance than I could ever have predicted. I did a very, very long preview. I think it was like 18 minutes or so. Thanks to everybody who actually managed to sit through it, if you did, because that was a long-ass preview, and I appreciate that. This is going to be a much shorter review. Obviously, it's going to probably finish in the next minute or so. But I'm very, very happy. But let's not get carried away here, okay? I always say this. Let's not get carried away. Let's enjoy the moment that we had. And it is obviously a belated review. Let's enjoy the moment that we had against Arsenal. Something to savour. Got the double over Arsenal this season. But now let's move forward and prove that we can do it against the likes of Burnley. We have to do that. We have to win there. And then we've got some big games coming up as well against Chelsea, etc., etc. There's still quite a long way to go in this season. We're in March. There's still a way to go. Can we do it? Let me know. I'm going to put a poll just above here. Should be an I button coming up pretty soon. Can we do it? Can Liverpool get into the top four? Let me know. Vote on it. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching. Get any thoughts in those comment boxes below. I hope I'm looking at it from trying to look at it from a non-biased way. You know, I'm hopefully not offending Arsenal fans and stuff like that. That's not what I like to do. I don't want to offend any fans, you know. But let me know what your thoughts are, whether you're an Arsenal fan, a neutral, or a Liverpool fan. Drop them in the comments box below. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video. There will be a preview coming out for the Burnley game. Not sure when, but it will be coming out. I guarantee it. But I hope you've liked it. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. And if you are new around here, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. And I'll catch you later.